It's in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Boise State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Broncos will hustle to the line. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty is gone from that Dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that.
There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Caught over the middle. It's Gums. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no point.
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Here's the pressure. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were one game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot of good moments in a building program.
And he's a really good mind on offense, no question about it. Very, very creative. So you expect that to continue at UNLV. And if that offense can do their thing, maybe this is a team that takes that next step.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
42, Spider.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Slings it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Calandria. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Broncos will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Gets it out fast. Fights off a defender. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Plucks it out of the air. Crosses the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them 1 play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Trying to find the end zone, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to buy time. Touchdown Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
And I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Leaves him with the back and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Wiley. Got a little space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you are sending a clear message to this offense that this second half ain't going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jukes his way for more. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Broncos come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play, tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Using his feet to buy time. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. and the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It is good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Touchdown, Broncos! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final in one of the game's richest rivalries between Texas A&M and Arkansas. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Firing to the right, complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bradley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week at Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it on the right, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to pound their way in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
A hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. To the air, it's Calandria. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna look downfield again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Finds his man, it's Marshall. What a cut, now he's loose. Touchdown, Boise State. A great catch and run for 6. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
16.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls tackles and throws off the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a tight end. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. That's caught. It's Marshall. Open space at the 25. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. And the Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back has it. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things.